Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Northwest 7-on-7 state qualifier here with the new head coach of the Harker Heights Knights, Coach Mark Humble. And Coach, you guys got off to a good start today with a tough win over a good Denison team. How'd your kids play in the first game?
Probably really well. Anytime you can come up here and play in the Metroplex and get some work against quality opponents, really good. So proud we were able to pull out a win. Offense played really well, and defense got the stops that you need. Offensive game, and so it's about getting points and then getting crucial stops. So really proud of our kids and the way they competed.
All right, now, when you're out here watching 7-on-7, we know it's not real football. We love the offensive and defensive linemen. Those guys, they make great teams, right? I know that. But this is still important. You can gain a lot from 7-on-7 and get better. What do you want to see from your kids today?
Well, really, just like you said, it's not real football, but it's great reps for our skill guys, great reps for our defense, and really this team bonding. You travel up here 3 hours coming from Central Texas, get to spend a lot of time with the kids, so that's important. But all we want to see out here is our kids compete, play at a high level, and not just what they do during the time that we get to play, but what we do, how we warm up, all those small little details. So as long as we compete and lay it all on the line, it's a successful day.
All right, now you are a Killeen ISD product, a proud graduate of Killeen High, and you don't have to play the Roos, so that's good. You guys are only 6A school in town.
That's right.
What's it like? Obviously you go back home a lot when you were in the Metroplex. What's it like being back home and being back a part of the Harker Heights and Killeen community?
It's great, and it's kind of weird also at the same time. There's a lot of moments when I'm driving around town, deja vu sets in. It's like I drove on this street as a kid in high school, and a lot of memories come back. So it's been awesome. Our community has been awesome welcoming back. Our administration's been super supportive. I'm at home, so I feel at home, and I can just think back and feel all those moments that our kids have and what they're going through and being there. And I say a short time ago, but it was a long time ago. So super pleased, super honored and blessed to be back there, to be back home and be able to coach these kids. Everything has been great.
Now, Killeen ISD has two stadiums now. They have Searles Stadium, which is beautiful over there at Chaparral's campus. But obviously, Buckley Stadium is the stadium you played in. Have you thought about what it's going to be like at that first game when you guys play it? Because you will play at Buckley Stadium, I know. Have you thought about kind of the what it's going to feel like for you personally?
Well, we've been so busy, and I've been so busy. But that moment came. We had a coordinators meeting over at the stadium in the press box at on the second level, and then going back home. It was like that deja vu that you had. And so Buckley is a special place. A lot of great memories there, a lot of great wins, and it's a special place for our kids. They consider that their home stadium, and so I think there'll be a lot of goosebumps going back and walking in there and coaching our first game and playing our first game in there. So really looking forward to that. Still a special place in my heart, special place for our kids and program, and blessed to have an unbelievable facility like that. So it's going to be a special moment going back in there. But when the ball kicks off, all that goes out the window.
Just football at that point, right?
That's right. It's all football from there.
All right, now you mentioned you guys did spring football this year. You're able to get some practices in. Obviously, new systems, new schemes, new coaches. That's all I'm sure what you wanted to get accomplished. Did you feel like spring was a successful for you, and did you guys come out of that thing healthy?
Yeah, super successful. I mean, top notch, got everything that we needed to do. At first, we had planned on not having spring, just being new, transition of staff. But about the third day I was there, I was like, I think we can get spring ball in. So I called our AD, Coach Weld, and said, hey, if I can have spring ball, do you think you'd be okay with that? He said, Coach, if you think you can pull it off, let's go. And so we started. We have 12 quality practices, and we got everything that we needed to do to get accomplished. We evaluated everybody, got everybody on film, had great quality controlled scrimmages, and nobody got hurt. And so we ended our last spring practice with half a practice and then a controlled scrimmage, a spring game type deal. And our community came out, our junior Knights program, our football program came out. It was great support for something that was kind of last minute for our kids and our school and our community. So super successful. Now when we go into the summer, having a better understanding of offense and defense, better understanding of our kids and depth where we need to develop and grow. And so put us a step ahead going into the summer and going into the fall.
Do you have a feel, speaking of the fall, do you have a feel yet for what your team's personality is going to be? I know we talked, and you have a veteran leader at quarterback. I mean, obviously, great senior class graduated, led those guys to the regional finals. But do you have an idea of what your team's personality is going to be?
Yeah, a couple things come to mind, Stepp. We've got great leadership at key positions, and so our quarterback will be a 3-year starter, Dylan Plake, unbelievable spring. He's got all the tools, unbelievable skill set, great leader, great football intelligence. KB Anderson, our Mike linebacker, is coming back, great leader, super athlete, going to do a great job leading us on that side. So leadership comes to mind. We've got leadership in key positions. You know, the next thing that comes to mind, our kids are super competitive. They love football. I mean, we've got to run them out of the facility. They'd stay there all night if we'd let them.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's good. I'd rather them be there with us. And they're super competitive. And the next thing and Clean ISD's always been known for this, team speed. We've got unbelievable team speed, and I'm super excited about that. It's hard to coach speed. You can't coach speed, and it's hard to overcome speed. And so we've got great team speed.
You can't coach speed, but it's fun to coach it, right?
It makes you a much better coach. Makes you a much better coach. And so those are the things that stick out to us about the 2023 team coming up.
Final question for you, Coach. You know, we love to eat at Dave Campbell's Texas Football, and Whataburger is one of our favorite places to grab a bite to eat at. So what is the Coach Humble go-to order at Whataburger?
So late night after a Friday night win, pulling in, it's just a number one, meat and cheese only, and then spicy ketchup. That's the go-to order right there.
Fries or rings?
Fries.
Okay.
Fries, and with spicy ketchup.
There you go. Mark Humble, a spicy ketchup guy and the head coach of the Clean Harker Heights Knights. Coach, appreciate you. Enjoy watching your kids compete today, and we appreciate you, what you do for student athletes in Texas.
Appreciate you guys and what all you do for us in Texas high school football. You guys are the best.
Thanks, Coach.